Good morning to everyone and karibuni sana for our today's discussion. And today's topic is profits. We are going to have a look at how profits are calculated. Before we start the topic about profits, I will narrate to you this morning a very interesting story of a very beautiful and hardworking lady in a particular village in Kangara Market. There was a lady called Kato in the village of Kangara in Kogelo division. Kato's parents passed on when she was only 13 years old. This beautiful, hardworking young lady therefore had no choice but to live with her grandmother. The grandmother offered her all that she would need in life except did not allow her to go to school. That did not stop Kato from achieving her ambition. She kept singing and dreaming about her dream of becoming a big business lady who can be able to sell her own stuff and also teach others on how to do business to earn a living. One day, Kato decided to inform her grandmother on a round table during their breakfast. They were taking their usual porridge. And she told her grandmother on how she has a good dream of becoming a big business lady and also teaching others to do business. The grandmother did not take interest on that. Instead, told her that you need to start looking around or to get a very nice man to marry you. That did not kill the ambition of Kato. She went further. And one fine morning, she approached the grandmother, and this time round, she was clever enough and told her, I want to go and visit my auntie who is at Kogelo town. The grandmother, having heard that, she was very happy because she knew that the granddaughter is now going to get married, because by that time now, she was 16 years old. When Kato left home, she told the grandmother she was going to her auntie's place. Then the grandmother gave her the permission to go. Unfortunately, Kato did not go to her auntie's place. Kato's ambition was to become a businesswoman, and she has been thinking on how to do this. She thought about it along the way to her auntie's place, which she did not reach. And at a certain point, she remembered a story which was told to her by her auntie. The story was about how her auntie managed to go to secondary school. This came about at the right time for Kato. Her auntie was coming also from a very poor background. Then she decided to go and work as a house help to help her have some savings which she used later on to achieve her secondary education. This thought came to Kato, and Kato wanted to achieve the same, but this time around not going to school but doing very prominent business. Now, with this in mind, Karo walked down to the town, to the city. She started looking for the job. 4 days down the line, there was no doors opening for her. The 5th day, things became brighter. She met Mamaboga, who had just delivered 2 weeks ago. Mamaboga, on seeing her, got fascinated and stopped her. Told her, Msichana, habari yako? And she responded, Mzuri sana, madam. Then Mamaboga asked her, Unatafuta kazi? And she said, Yes, I am looking for a job. And Mamaboga told her, Okay, I've been looking for somebody to help me. I have a small baby and I want somebody to babysit. She said, Yes, with a lot of pride in her face. Mamaboga got very impressed and happy and then told her, Come with me and let's go home. On arrival, she gave her an orientation, and in 2 weeks' time, she was outstanding in her duties. She did very well her job, was very much time conscious, and more so, she was even able to work extra hours. This really made Mamaboga happy. And what Mamaboga did in return was to raise her wage. Instead of paying her 1,000, now she was being paid 1,500. Kato, in seeing her that, she saw her dream come nearer and nearer. What she did, therefore, was that one day on a round table, she gathered courage to talk to Mama Wahu and told her about her dream, the dream of becoming a big businesswoman, and also informing others on how to do good business and earning a living out of that. Mama Wahu, on hearing this, she was a bit shocked, but due to the motherly nature of her, and also the love she had for Kato, and also having thought for a brighter future for Kato than just becoming a house help, did not allow her to turn her down. She said yes. But Wahu, Kato, being a very intelligent lady, she informed Mama Wahu in good time, 3 months down the line. So Mama Wahu had a good time or enough time to look around and get another house help. Now, during this time that Kato was still working with Mama Wahu, she kept thinking and thinking on what, how, and when. These questions were popping in her mind, in the sense that she wanted to know what type of business to carry out, where to do the business, and how to go about the business. Now, 5 days towards our final days in living at Mama Wahu house, she decided to go window shopping. In other words, she decided to carry out a market research to identify the 3 questions: the how, when, and what. As she moved down to the town, something triggered into her mind. She remembered how she had been suffering when she went to buy vegetables for their meals. She remembered she had to queue so that she would be served, because there were few supplies in that particular town, but the demand was high. She also remembered that sometimes she had to go through a process of going to book in advance so that she can get vegetables for their meals. This did not make her happy at all. Therefore, she thought, maybe if I think of selling vegetables in this town, then I'll be able to make my dream come true. Now, on the final day, when she was leaving Mama Wahu's house, she moved down to the bank to have a look at her savings. She realized that she had 8,000 Kenya shillings that she had saved. She was very happy indeed. But the 3 questions still triggered her mind: how, when, and what. Now, she withdrew this money, and as she was walking downtown, she saw an advert of an open stall for rent. She quickly rushed to ask the nearby sellers on how she can reach the owner of the stall. She was told, and immediately she went to approach the lady who was the owner, and the response was positive. She was given the chance to rent the stall, and immediately she responded by giving the necessary requirements for the stall. Thereafter, she did not stop there. She went further to find out. She has been hearing about Wakulima market, the farmers market, where they sell stuff in large quantity, and then she can come and sell them to make some profit. She inquired that, and she was told where Wakulima market is. And she had planned that the next day at dawn, she will rush to the market and buy the stuff. Then something came to her mind. Being the bright girl, she remembered she needed a business name, a brand name. And therefore she thought of what she wants to sell and where she wants to sell it. Then she came up with this name, Mamaboga. Mamaboga meaning the lady that sells and gives people's vegetables in a motherly form. Now, with this name at hand, Kato decided to go, and the next day she woke up very early in the morning at dawn, rushed to Wakulima market and bought cabbages and sukuma wiki ready to fill her new stall. Now, she had 8,000 shillings at hand, but in return, she only utilized 6,000 as a cost of sale to buy the sukuma wiki and cabbages. Now, having bought this sukuma wiki and cabbage at 6,000, she later sold all this by the end of the day at 12,800. Now, after selling the vegetables for 12,800, she was able, therefore, to make a substantial amount of profit.